everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm here with my January empties video. Actually, I have quite a bit of things, so I'll just hop into the video. The first category is makeup, and I actually was able to get through a good amount of makeup this month. And I do have another thing I'm decluttering as well. So for makeup, I have 3 items from my 2019 Project 10 pan that I was able to use up. The first one is this Chartistique, the mini shadow crayon in the shade Marimoto Pink Pearl. So I can't screw up the product anymore. You can kind of see the shade. It is like a shimmery sort of taupey shade. I really like this, super pretty. I really like the color. I would say the formula of these, I've used the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks, and I prefer the formula of that to these. I feel like these were just a little bit harder to work with. This one, especially, it got a little bit chunky, and like there's parts that like fell off, and like, I don't know. And on the eye, it wasn't like just a smooth application. I actually got a set of these. It was like a Sephora Point Perk. It was like a set of 6 of them that I got. So I don't think it's anything I'd repurchase. I definitely have learned to appreciate the Laura Mercier ones more. But it's fun to play with different formulas. But yeah, I liked it. I like the color, but I wasn't like blown away by it. So that's the first thing. And it does have super cute packaging. I will give it that. Like, it's really easy to tell like which one is which because the packaging is like colored like the product, so I do appreciate that. But yeah, not my absolute favorite of products. The next thing that I used up was the Bobbi Brown, the Eye Opening Mascara. So this mascara, I just can't get over the brush. I just don't love when it's like big brushes, especially, I don't know, I find it harder to apply, especially in the morning if I'm like tired and trying to do like mascara. I tend to like get it everywhere, so I prefer like a skinnier, more precise brush. This I actually got in a Sephora Favorites, one of the Lash Stash to goes. So it was like 5 mini mascaras and then a voucher to redeem for a full size. So I've been testing out all of them slowly. But yeah, this is not one I'd redeem for the full size. I mean, it was fine to use, just not my absolute favorite of mascaras that I've ever used. I feel like it got sort of like clumpy towards the end too. So yeah, I'm excited to move on to something else. But yeah, that mascara I used up. I also used up from Fresh, one of the Fresh Sugar Lip Treatments. This is in the shade Tulip. I love these. These are just so moisturizing on the lips. I love like throwing in my purse to like reapply throughout the day. And this is a really pretty color. I have like 3 more berry tone shades. This was the lightest or the most sheer of the 3. It's just so easy to throw on and just provide like hydration. I just love these. So I really like getting the sets for like gifts, like for Christmas gifts, or asking them for gifts for myself, and getting like a variety of colors. Of all the shades, I think Honey is my favorite, but it is fun to like play around with the different shades, and I have been enjoying these berry tones lately. So I did use up that. I do have something I'm decluttering. So I did my like makeup inventory by year, which I have been doing for the past few years. And doing that, I decided to declutter the Hoola. It's a Benefit Hoola Ultra Plush Lip Gloss. This is quite a few years old. I had actually 3 of these. I had one which was Dandelion in a full size, which I decluttered. I think I decluttered that like a few years ago. I did use up last year the Sugar Bomb shade, and then I have this one. And it's just a little bit too old. I'm not going to like work through it, so I'm just going to declutter it at this point. I liked these. I like the concept of these, that they paired with the blushes, or in this case the bronzer. I love the scent of these. Like, I wish they continued making these or something in that scent. I can't really describe it. It's like more like fruity type scent. I just really like the formula of it, but it's just too old. And I have other lip glosses that are newer in my collection. I'd rather focus on using those up before they get really old and just declutter this one. So that will get decluttered. And then the last makeup empty is actually a sample. It's this Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation sample. And I actually came with 5 shades, so I only used up one of them, which is in the shade Fairlight Honey. I'm looking at it now, I'm like, yeah, all these shades look kind of similar. But I'm not going to try to use up the rest of these. I would even say the Fairlight Honey was like too dark for me, but I don't know. I'll try out foundation samples just to see. Like, I have my Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation currently, which I'm almost out of. In the next few months I'll need to repurchase foundation. So I've kind of been wanting to play around with foundation samples in my collection just to see if there's any formula that I like. This one, I don't think I'd buy it in the full size. I prefer like it's a thicker formula. I wasn't overly impressed by it. I felt it kind of left, I don't know if it was just a combination of products, but I felt like it kind of left me like oily by the end of the day. And it's not anything that I'm like needing to like rush out and buy in the full size. But I did use up that, and I probably will just toss out the rest of the colors of this. But yeah, I did use that. So that's everything for the makeup category. Next is skincare. For skincare, I used up one of the Neutrogena, the Ultra Gentle Hydrating Cleansers. I always have one of these in like at my sink, in my bathroom, and in the shower. So I just like a good like gentle cleanser. I don't want anything like too fancy, so I tend to repurchase this one. I like it. It's just really basic creamy cleanser. So I did use up that. Also for cleansers, I have this Lancome Cream Radiance like cleanser. I had a few like travel size cleanser that I was almost out of, so I just decided to like just use it up, cut into them, use them up. So this one, I don't know about it. If it's like overly like fragranced, which I know like a lot of Lancome stuff is very fragranced, but when it's a cleanser, I just, something about that I don't love. It doesn't need to be super like fragranced. So yeah, it's just a sample that I had. I wouldn't buy it in the full size. I would never spend like Lancome prices on a cleanser, but use that one up. I also had a little sample. Actually, I have a few of these. I got a lot of like Drunk Elephant sets that come with this Bestie Jelly Cleanser. I did really like this. Of the two, I really prefer the Drunk Elephant, but again, I would never spend like a lot on a cleanser, and I'm perfectly happy with the Neutrogena one. But this is like a nice, it's the Cantaloupe Cleanser. I don't know. I enjoy the texture of this. It's like a gel sort of texture. So, did like this. I do like that I have a lot of samples of it, but again, I would never buy that in the full size. Something else I used up that was a mini. I have a lot of like travel size stuff in my collection, but some of the stuff I just never take traveling, so I was like, I should just use it up instead of having it just sit there. But this is the Pharmacy, the Green Clean. It's a makeup melt away cleansing balm. So I just would apply this on my face when I want to take off my makeup, like massage it into the skin, and then to rinse this off, I usually shower at night, so I just like hop in the shower to rinse it off. I know some people like really love these cleansing balms. For me, I kind of prefer removing my makeup with a micellar water. So I have another one of, not this brand, it's another brand but similar product that I'm using currently. But yeah, I don't think it's something that I would like want to purchase in the full size. I mean, it's fun to try out, but I do prefer like micellar water to take off my makeup. I think it does a good job, but I just don't like that like feeling on my skin, I guess, is the main thing. But yeah, so I use that. I think, is that all for skincare? I believe that's all for the skincare category. The next category is hair care. I actually used up two things. So one is from my 2019 Project Pan. It's the John Masters Organic Citrus and Neroli Detangler. Just a small like travel size. But I just had a lot of hair care products that I was like almost finished with. So I really was trying to make a point for the past month to use these up. I thought this worked well. Again, I don't think I'd purchase, I don't know why I'm smelling it. It's supposed to be citrus. I mean, I like the scent of citrus stuff, so no complaints with this, but yeah, nothing I'd purchase in the full size. I also used up the It's a 10, the Miracle Leave-In product. Now, I do really like this. I feel like my hair can get very tangly, especially after I wash it. So this is nice to kind of help detangle it. So I used up that as well. It's just a little smaller size, but this is something I would repurchase at some point. I have a few hair products currently that I'm trying to work through, but at some point I would repurchase that. So that's for hair care. Next is body care. So for this, I have from Bath & Body Works the Twisted Peppermint body cream. I actually have another one of these as well that I'm using currently, but I just love this. I love how strong the peppermint is, and it's peppermint but like with sweetness as well. I just really loved getting this every like Christmas and winter. So definitely I'm using another one of these currently, but it was something I definitely repurchased at the end of the year as well, when it like next year for Christmas and like winter time. So really love that, and I love the formula of the body creams from Bath and Body Works as well. They're just thick enough. They're not too thick, not too thin. Really nice, especially in like winter time to like apply, and if you have like drier skin, it's really nice. So really enjoy that. Also with the Twisted Peppermint scent, I have the Gentle Foaming Hand Soap that I also used up. This is something else I repurchase every year. I love like the candle and Twisted Peppermint, the hand soap, the body care. So really enjoyed this. So definitely repurchase this again. And I have a lot of the foaming hand soaps. I tend to like repurchase and like have a lot in my collection. So that is something that I would definitely repurchase this set again next, or the end of the year, I guess, at this point. Another body care item, this is from Neutrogena. It's the Body Clear Body Scrub, just a salicylic like body treatment, like acne treatment. So I've already repurchased this one. I just like having like something like that for like body like breakouts. So I have that one. And also a shave cream, which I don't know what happened with this one. It looks kind of gross, but this is the Gillette Satin Care. It's a sensitive skin one. I feel like I've been repurchasing this one lately, and no, it's kind of boring, just a shaving cream. So that's for sort of body care. And my last category is candles. So I started the past few weeks my Project Wax. So these are candles I finished up before I started Project Wax. So going forward, all of my candle empties will be in my Project Wax videos, but I did want to talk about these ones in this specific video. So I used up 2 scents. The first one is Twisted Peppermint. Again, I have the body care, the hand soap, also the candle. I repurchase this one every year. It's really great. It has a really strong like throw. I just love like pepperminty type of scents. The notes of this are cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, fresh balsam, and hit of musk. So yeah, definitely repurchase again. Love this candle. It's like a staple every like winter and Christmas for me, so I love it. And then something that's kind of similar, they had crushed candy cane this year, which I don't know if Bath and Body Works has had this scent before, but I don't remember it. But this one was, it was more like a candy cane versus Twisted Peppermint. So they weren't the same scent, just repackaged. They were slightly different. But this was crunchy peppermint with white sugar crystals. I love that one as well. And I love the sticker packaging of this. It's super cute. But yeah, that was everything that I used up over the past month. I hope you guys enjoyed my empties video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.